Hello everybody. We're sitting here with Marvin. He's a student at the Technical University of Berlin. He worked for VW, he worked for Audi, he was for Hyundai in South Africa, he was for Fiat in Brazil, and now he's working for one of the hottest companies, I would say. It's Tesla. And you're doing your master in engineering in automotive?
That's right.
Okay, cool. So tell us a bit about Tesla. How was work at Tesla for you?
Yeah, for me it's very special to work for Tesla. I think you have a great connection to your company just because it is doing something that beautiful and that meaningful for the world. And I think it's very, very good to be a part of that, however you do that, in whichever area you do that, but you just feel like having an impact there.
Okay, so and you work on one of these topics everybody's talking about, so autonomous mobility or driving. So what is the future of mobility for you?
Okay, I think we're seeing like a lot of different trends there that are very meaningful and very important, and it's kind of getting to the point where we have to figure out which way we're going. So obviously electric vehicles is a very hot topic. Tesla is like doing quite a good job there and pushing the whole industry, but also, just like I just said, autonomous vehicles are going to change everything. Like they're going to change the whole landscape, even of the industry. So we're seeing a shift kind of compared to the car sharing models and to not owning your vehicle. And I think that self-driving cars are going to have a big impact on that industry as well. So definitely in the next years, automotive industry is the industry to work in.
So when we look to your CV, it's really impressive. You have all the big names, and you did all your internships there. Now you're writing your master thesis with the company. So maybe you have some tips or advice for the students here, how to get in these companies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically what I was doing when I was doing my bachelor's, I was doing a lot of internships. I'm doing the same right now. I'm here in the World Business Dialogue. So I think it's always important, even as an engineer, to have a surround view, look around yourself, look what are other people doing, what are other countries doing, which is even more important because we all know that car industry in Germany is huge. There's so much happening, so many big, impressive companies, but still going to other countries to see how is the Asian culture working, what are they doing different, what can we learn from them. That was always the main point for me when I was studying. And I think you should never stop trying to learn. Never have the feeling how you're already reached one point. And I think that's always what every industry is going to look for, especially the car industry. It's not enough anymore for studying at your university for 5 years, doing a good degree. That won't be enough. You have to have like an overview of the industry and about other things. It can only help you. And I think it was the same for getting to Tesla for me. I started my master, and right before that I was starting to work as a working student. And I remember my job interview, my future boss asked me then about what kind of is my favorite cars, what is getting me passionate about. And I think that's exactly what we're seeing in a kind of shift in this kind of industry, that they are not looking just at your grades and saying, okay, this is good enough to work for us. No, they want your personality, they want your view, and they want like also a unique opinion about a few things. And I think that's what's always helpful, and that's why we're here and trying to get a new insight.
Okay, cool. So Tesla's really disruptive. So is it also disruptive in the job interviews?
Well, I mean, I would say I had quite a few job interviews at Volkswagen, at Audi or something, and I would say they were comparably similar to each other. While like I just said, the one at Tesla was different there. But I don't want to say that this is always happening like this. I mean, but obviously it's a young company and they don't have the processes running like older companies like Volkswagen. So what is happening is we see a lot of people have more powers to do the way that they think is right. And I think that's just helpful. I mean, you cannot have the same job interviews over 20 years always the same way, because people change, opinions change, experience change, and I think the company has to go with that. So it's quite the right way if Tesla's going there, I think.
Cool, sounds really interesting. So thanks a lot for that interview, and enjoy the rest of the conference and for the master thesis at Tesla. All the best.
All right, thank you.